Yes, ma'am, we can start.
Good morning to everyone. We are truly honored and excited to welcome you all to the Generic Talk Series 21, titled From Prompt to Insights. From Prompt to Insights using Gemini AI for data science in Google Colab. This insightful session is organized as a part of our organization, R.M.D. Engineering College, on our ongoing efforts to bring emerging technologies and real-world applications closer to our students, faculties, and broader academic community. I take this as my privilege to honor our principal, Dr. N. Anbacharian, heads of the department, faculty members, and students. Today's talk is being delivered by a distinguished expert in the field of artificial intelligence, Mr. Bazeed Shaik, who serves as the Chief AI Officer at SLK Software Private Limited, Bangalore. With his extensive experience and pioneering work in AI-driven solution, Mr. Bazeed Shaik will walk us through the practical use of Gemini AI in Google Colab for data science applications, a topic that is both timely and immensely relevant to today's data-driven world. Now I request Mr. Jyoti Prasad to take over the session and welcome our speaker. Yes, sir, please.
You're asking me to. Go
Maybe
ahead.
you need to unmute yourselves.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
We are thrilled to welcome Mr. Bazeed Shaik, sir, a visionary technologist and Chief AI Officer, SLK Software Private Limited, Bangalore, to our Generic Talk series. With over 18 years of experience in the IT industry and a decade of specialization in multi-cloud strategy and deep learning, Mr. Bazeed Shaik, sir, has been at forefront of digital transformation across global enterprises, currently leading Gen AI initiatives and cloud centers of excellence. Bazeed Shaik, sir, combines deep technical expertise with a strategic mindset to deliver transformative solutions. He also holds multiple certifications across Amazon Web Services, Microsoft Azure, and Google Cloud platforms, and his leadership in DevSecOps and AI-driven automation continues to shape the next generation of expertise architecture. Mr. Bazeed Shaik, sir, is a certified thought leader and a passionate advocate for innovation, continuous improvement, and future-forward digital strategies. His deep insights into cloud scalability, agile transformation, and secured cloud migration have made him a trusted voice in today's dynamic and rapidly evolving technology landscape. Please join us as we tap into his expertise on leveraging AI and cloud to power the next wave of digital enterprise evolution. Sir, we are handing the session over to you, sir. Please, sir.
Hey, thanks for the wonderful introduction of me. And I hope you guys are able to hear me. So if you have any concerns or anything, you can happy to raise your hands. But unfortunately, I couldn't able to see it, right? So let me share my screen, right? So, okay, I think like I'm going to share my entire screen. I hope it's visible to you guys.
Yes.
Okay, perfect.
Yes, sir, we can see.
Cool. I'm truly honored by the presentation, the way you are doing it to today's talk show, right? So, and thanks to Sumaya, who is actually wanted me to give this talk for R.M.D. College once. So I'm happy to take all your queries if anybody has anything. And people who don't me or who are live in YouTube, my name is Baz, right? So you can call me Baz as well to me. And thank you for being with me for today's session. Okay, so I think like already Jyoti introduced me. So I'm a chief officer, a Genai expert, and multi-cloud COE, cloud expert, DevSecOps, and I hold more than 20 to 25 certifications, right? I've been FIEC certified in AWS, 5X in Azure, and GCP. So you name, I've been done. I'm very passionate in a AI journey. So today I'm going to show you, right, how you can transform your life with AI. And I have my, if you don't know me, right, so you can connect me in LinkedIn. Uh, I have my LinkedIn as well. I think like I'm gonna share this to my further ones. And I have my fun fact, right? So I have my own YouTube channel. So I wanted to make the community driven towards the AI. So what is AI, right? So before we start up the discussion, I wanted to know, right, what is an AI? So AI is nothing a buzzword now. So if you look at AI, it's going to be horizontal. It means how you are thinking for electricity, computer, and your phone. Tomorrow, today's AI is going to be a horizontal one. So you can name it anywhere AI is going to fit in. So without AI, you might not able to achieve that kind of excellence towards your job, the work which you are doing it. And if you go to the advance of the AI, it's artificial general intelligence. It's just like how you think like a human. So the AI is going to be into the AGI is a new buzzword. But let's focus on today's topic on AI. So what is AI so special, right? It started thinking like a human, right? It's going to be. So what does it means to us that earlier we have a lot of people to come up with an idea and start up your team and do a lot of activities and then finally release your product. It's required a lot of people. But with the help of the AI, you can start up your own journey, right? So you can start up your own company, you can start up your own stuff. That's what I'm going to show you, right? So all you needs to have an idea, right? So if you doesn't have the coding skills, not an issue, but because AI makes uh, English is a language, right? There is nothing language you need to be learned, right? So all you need to do is like learn English and try to do the prompting side of the ones. And today's topic, which I'm gonna show you, right, how you can use with your idea, right? And using the data set, which has been there, right? Because if you wanted to convert an idea to a working model, so you need to solve the business problem. To do that, you need to have a huge data set within you, because what that is mean, everybody has an idea, but the challenge is like how well that idea is going to be executed, how it's solving, what problem is going to solve it. So most of the people, they have an idea, but they start up their organization, they start up something and they fails it. The reason is like they haven't gone through the historical data together. So I'm gonna show you, right, a data science agent. I'm gonna show you mostly everything from your idea to ship to the production ready, right? So the moment you got an idea, so you don't need to worry like with the free kind of a tooling capabilities, I'm gonna show you how you are gonna ship your idea. So in a simple talk, we are using the data science agent. Agent is nothing but the way a worker is doing the work, which you're going to do it, those kind of a task. It is a multi-agent. Again, we require to have multiple things. But before we start the session, I would just wanted to tell you, right, how this entire AI ecosystem started. It started with LLM. So we started knowing those huge kind of like enormous data has been trained, and we comes up with a transform based architecture, and the LLMs comes it, and we started prompting that, and then it's having the basic external knowledge to get to have the knowledge base with external sources of the information. We done with LLM and RAG. RAG is gonna be retrieval augmentation generation. And if you if you wanted me slow down, anytime you can stop me, and I'm happy to any kind of a questions or anything, because if it's too advanced, if I'm taking it. So LM and RAC is 2004 the best thing, but when it comes to 2005, it's a agentic era. So it's more about like how you are using a multiple agents with a lot of tooling capabilities and how you're solving the most problem things. So, okay, let me show you how you can start this. Okay, so before you start with an idea, all you need to have a data set, which I talks about right now, right? So you can do it like go to Kaggle, uh, try for whatever the data set you wanted to have. Now, I have interesting. I wanted to become a director. I wanted to create an app for movie industry, where I wanted to see how many movies has been released, how the movies has been worked in a recent time, which are the movies which I needs to be take a consideration, what kind of app I need to build it. So all I have done is like, okay, I have an idea. I've taken this idea and I got my data set from Kaggle. So you have a kind of a data set which have a review, scripts, analysis. I've taken the data set, but I'm not a big fan of like coding. And I know that said, right? English is my new language. And I wanted to convert this data set, how I'm going to do that. So I go to Colab notebook. So everybody knows the Colab notebook. All I need to go here, Kaggle, and I can fetch whatever that data set which I wanted to get it from here. And I have to push the data set into the Colab one. Before I'm doing it right, what I'm going to do it right, a simple kind of a trick. It's like, if you go to Colab, you have a generate AI. If you don't know much, if you know for example, this particular prompt, right? So I don't know, I don't have much knowledge, right? And all I am gonna do it, take my prompt, type it here. It's automatically generates me a kind of a code. So that's all I need to do it. If you look at here, I can run this one. And if I wanted, I can modify this as well, right? So once I got in my data set, it started running to here, right? And then I can write, right? Okay, explain me these files because I don't know, right? So I can write a prompt. So if you watch out the entire session, I'm not going to wear anywhere the coding, right? I use a simple English, which is going to convert everything for you. So I can go and write, so go generate me, explain me files, right? So it's gonna go and write the scripts for you, right? So you don't need to be master of language, but you should be a master of uh, prompting. Um, the better way you prompt, the better way it's gonna become it to me. And if you wanted to have this data science one, I'm gonna share it to you. If you wanted to do in a live, if someone wants it. Okay, so now I've taken a data set and I started analyzing the data set. Hey, show me the movie list. It started showing me the movie list to me, right? So I'm not going to be troubleshoot much because I have 1 hour. If anything fails, that's where I run it and I'm showing to you. And now I try to import this and I wanted to know, right, how these movies are actually distributed, right? So movies is huge, right? There is a animation, thriller, romance, action, science fiction, comedy, drama. So, oh, I don't know much, right? So I have a thought of creating it, but there is so much here I need to learn in the data set itself. Then I started like understanding the movie release distribution and says like, oh, 2020 is the highest where it's been released, the movie one. So if you wanted to create a pie chart, right, Nothing to worry. All you need is to take this prompt, right? Go to here, generate it, type it, right? It's gonna gives you the pie chart information. So I've got my information, right? But I wanted to know, right, how these movies are actually made. Is it made into the real life instance or in a books? How they're taking a reference to those movies? So I've given a prompt saying like, hey, how it's been working if its movies are adapted by the books and how the revenue, because my concern is like I have to be create an app that should be generate my revenue, and it's showing me that revenue based on the books and what is the budget of those movies, and then how these movies are being really work into the real time based one. And then I got it right, but I wanted to know what is the revenue it generated during this time. And I see the fantasy animation, right? So animation and adventure is having highest revenue, right? In compared to the average doing it. So I have to take adventure if I wanted to make a movie, animation or family fantasy. Then I started analyzing what is a budget, which I need to think about. So now I started thinking, oh, I got an idea, right? Using the data set that what kind of movie I need to do it. But when to release this kind of like movies, what is a peak time? So I go and ask like, what is a box office revenue? So when you release a movie in sixth month, you're gonna make a huge profit. So perfect. So I can know and what are the movies which are the mates, right? What are the revenues which I got it? I see, right? War is making a history is making a high revenue in terms of like making a movie. I felt okay. So adventure and war and history is always makes you the fun kind of a script writing skill set. Okay, now I got this information, but I wanted to say, hey, I've created this, but I got my idea, right? I got the prompts which I wanted to get it, but how can I get this to be into the real time? Let me show you the prompt. If you generate it, or else like let me run this. Okay, I think like there is going to be an issue with the one, but with the ones which are going to show you, right? I have an idea. Now I'm going to take this idea, war and history. Okay, I comes to the Colab notebook LLM, right? So I wanted to create a movie. So I wanted to create a innovation into the film industry. I go here. There's this wonderful notebook LLM. All you need to do to write, I need to create a AI innovation film productions AI-based application, which is war and history, right? So to make a high revenue. So I have this idea. I done my data set one, and then I got this information to here, and it has all the imported all the data sources from everywhere, right? So I got this one as well. But I wanted to see is right how this correlation is gonna be worked out for me. I can create a mind map, and I can create a kind of like a conversation one. So why I'm showing this notebook LLM, when you're going and you're studying something in your college, or you wanted to be an expert of some kind of a courses, and there is like only one way of your knowledge you are gonna getting to this. And it comes to notebook LLM, you paste your information, you're gonna see is like bunch of those things straight away. So you need to no need to be an expert of doing the things, and it's gonna start you explaining me things. Now I wanted to go analyze my movie industry. I see the what profitable it's making it, the collections into the budget, the revenues, right? And the distribution channels which has been there. Okay, so if I build something into the movie industry, then I can be once. Okay, now I'm gonna ask you, can you create a base application for movies, right? So it's gonna gives me the list of summary, right? So I can put it like my competitors. If I wanted to add like who are the competitors here, I can change the names, right? And it's gonna understand who are the competitors. One, I can create that. So it's just like I can create AI-powered chatbots for movie scenes. Oh, it's wonderful. So that I can create a bot, chatbot, and personal movie recommendation once. Okay, that's perfect. And AI driven, budget, and friendly. So if I go further, I ask, hey, how can you create this particular one? And you can create a script breakdown. Uh, you can generate. So how to create this app. So you can do a study if you wanted to have to study this one. You can generate a podcast as well if you wanted to hear more about that. You can create a SDKs. You can use it. Oh, now I can create a app, right? So it should create a movie model, um, and it should have embedding. It should have a data ingestions. It should find movie codes. It should build user interface. It should build a chatbot, and it should be deployed into the production. But I'm I'm not sure about like how to do, right? It's kind of a code for me. So I've created a couple of apps for this session, but I'm gonna show you in a real time here as well. Right? I come to Firebase Studio, right? So I've taken this idea. I started doing this, right? It's gonna straight away, it's gonna create a code for you, right? It's gonna generate you the prototype. Okay. So it comes with your app blueprint, right? So find a similar code and user input and generate movie scenes, right? So, oh, it's good. So do I need to do anything here? No, nothing, right? It's gonna do a vibe coding. It's a new buzzword to do the vibe coding to the ones. And do I need to have any things? I need to have a Google LLM key, and I'm gonna show you right how you're gonna get a Google LLM key as well for this. So before it started, the one, right? Let it finish it, right? I can show you what are the previous things which I've created for you. So it's gonna go into it, right? So I have created a war scene generator. All right. So it's gonna generate you the war scene to you, right? So it's launching the environment, it's finalizing to you the things, right? It's gonna show you that. So it takes some time to you to load up and do it. You have a couple of other websites. If you wanted to build something cool, you can use a Lovable app as well, right? So it's gonna give you vibe coding thing. So it's gonna generate you the similar kind of like prompts based one. You don't need to worry too much about like writing a bunch of code for you. So let me see that. Okay, I need to share my key to the ones. I'm just stopping the session for the security purpose, and I'm gonna reshare you back. And if you have anything anybody wants to ask anything, I'm happy to answer it.
Their explanations are clear.
Perfect. Okay, I share my key, right? And I'm trying to fix this error, right? Which I'm gonna creating right now, right? So it's automatically fixing the error, which is like movie one. Let me see the other app I have created, right? So yeah, the app which I have created earlier, it's already been there. Okay, now I have to tell it like how to create a scene, right? I don't know to write a prompt as well, to get a screen as well. But how can I do that, right? So let me ask like, hey, how to create a how to create a prompt for war movie. It's a India versus Pakistan, right? So I don't know to write the prompt as well. So but still I wanted to become. So I went to write, okay. So I got like a couple of villages have been won and Pakistan army is like, okay. And potentially large scale conflict. Okay. I like this war movie, right? It's a thriller for me because I've done my analysis. And if I create some kind of thriller movie and I'm going to mix it. So immediately I send it, right? So how to create this one, right? So if you if you have an idea, if you know that how to use a language, right, then you can create this kind of apps for you, right? So, and I say like, hey, sound water is dipping. So it has created me the entire scene by scene, how I have to create a war scene generator, right? So, and it's giving the names, right, with the language, and who is like the Pakistan. When I said, right, they speak Urdu, and then it's gonna give the operation and what is being heard, how this echoes are gonna be there, and it's gonna be gives you the sounds, thinking, and he got a grabs the data, and finally the moves into the darker weapons ready, right? So wow, it's amazing, right? So I created one scene, but before I do this, I have one more movie app is been ready for me while I'm talking to you, and it's super easy, right? To you to create this one. So I started like similar codes are found sometimes what you do right. So I'm fascinated like how the dialogues has to be written, right? Every word, every war is a failure if you are diplomatic towards the war, right? So I've created a scenes, dialogues. Oh, I got things, got everything is ready. What should I need to do it, right? I have created everything, but everything is in my local, right? So I have my idea, I've created everything, but I don't know how to push it into the production. Don't worry. All you need to do is like come here, right? If you come here, if you type it, if you come to HL, you can put your movie screen app into the production, right? All you need to do is like take your GitHub. If you push this code to the GitHub one, right? Which I'm showing it like here, I push this code into my GitHub link, and then I created a kind of like voicing. And I've created one more kind of like voice screen, this like what movie, create a style, which I've created for you if I'm giving the code as well. So I've created three different apps while I'm talking to you. So all I need to do is like to get here, right? I push the code. So all I need to be pushing it, right? So I got my code. If you wanted to access, it can be accessible throughout the internet, right? I can create the title, the war, right? I want to create action, right? I wanted to give the same thing here as well. I say it's like I can say I can say Rajnikant here. Am I allowed to do that? Okay, tone should be serious. right? So he can be serious. So Rajinikanth was like going and telling it, right? So you need to figure out before it's too late in its dialogues. And it's already too late, right? I've created this one, I have been done. But still, right, I've created the war scene and everything, but you said like you wanted to be make a kind of a movie, kind of a once, right, to us. And we are waiting for that kind of a movie style of this one. So now all I can take it here, this movie scene, I go to AI Studio, right? If you wanted to create a API key, I'm going to show you how to create API key as well. So if I wanted to generate a video here, right? If I given this prompt, if I run it, right? What's going to happen? And I wanted to create a multiple scenes, not one scene, right? I wanted to create a multiple scenes for my movie, right? So I can use the same one in here, right? It's added into the queue. You can create any kind of movie scene if you wanted. It's a Sora from a chat GPT, and you can create from a Google, and you can create from Hydra as well. So I have multiple kind of like movie screens, scripts. I've done it when I wanted to make a movie for my things as well. If I've given here my movie screen, right? And I can give my dialogues as well. As I said to you, I have to be create dialogues for my movie, right? So if I wanted to go here, I can say this is like Rajnikant, right? He is gonna give me the entire dialogue. To me, I got my dialogues now, right? I can use his own voice if I wanted to use his own voice, right? I can choose his voice style, right? And I can use any kind of voice if I pre-built that voice in the one. If I paste this information, right? And if I add it into the video queue, it's gonna generate me in a video for me, right? So I have my app, have been screen. So, oh, it's already been created for me, right? One movie scene is already been created. So the kind of a prompt which you have given, right? It generate the movie scene for you. The one now I'm gonna get my movies screen, and but I will already going to have one more scene ready, right? This is one more scene for me, and I can create the same thing into the video. So I think like it's already existed for before doing it, but I can show you into the Hydra if it's been created for you. It's taking the time. But anyhow, I have my war scene have been created perfectly fine, but I need to have sound for it, right? So all I needs to do is like go to here, write in lyrics for this particular one. Let me do this particular lyrics. Okay, I got a screen for water dripping and a background of it, but I wanted to use writer lyrics, right? And create a sound for it to me. So I already creating in a couple of seconds the movie idea to the app, from app to the movie, which I can done into the couple of prompts. And now I started creating my own song. And okay, I can created an app, but still I'm not happy, similar. And I wanted to understand, I wanted to do, make this movie into global. I wanted to know the global music trends. Oh, I think like this, it sounds for me the global. If I wanted to convert this movie into the multiple languages with the same one, with multiple global music taste, I can create. So I don't know. I don't need to create a more movie for single specific people. I can create into the global with the help of my couple of prompts, right? I think like it's taking still a bit of time to me. And if you wanted to do this, right, I have a couple of prompts for you to do it. If you wanted to someone who wanted to learn, I can do it. But if it says like, no, we can't use all these ones, it's going to be costing for us. Then I'm going to show you one more trick to you to do it. You have vibe coding, right? So you have one more app. It's completely free. You can write your idea. It's automatically gonna create you entire code for you. So you can sit, you can start playing with your MCP, your agents, right? You can start building, you can give the context, files, code, and workspace and everything. It's gonna generate you the ones, and you can use multiple provider models to write, and you can connect your MCP agent to agent, the stuff as well. All you need is to write it a code, writes a prompt, right? Even if you don't know the language, right? Even writing it, right? You can do it. I'm making a lot of mistakes so that you guys understanding its language is not a barrier for your thought processing. The ones you can write, hey, generate a to-do app. Given a prompt, it's gonna generate me the straight away, right? It's gonna write me the entire code, right? And I can test it in a local straight away, right? If I wanted to create something, I write it down there. I test it in my local. I can push it this app straight away into the production ready, right? Okay, but still, you doesn't know how to do a front end, right? I'm gonna show you one more trick. You don't need to have any front end capability skill set. All you need to do is like agentic development kit, which is from one. It's a framework for having the capabilities to connect the multi-agent. I'm not touching the multi-agents to you because it's again going into the next level of your doing the things. And I've created a simple multi-agent one. So I've not done anything. I've gone to this tutorial, right? Get started, right? And I'm started installing it, and I've done this, right? And I've done the quick start, right? And I've used a similar thing here, right? So I can straight away, I can use it. But some people says like, hey, I don't have a computer now. You said right to write a code and everything, but I don't know how to do. I don't have a computer as well, Bas. How can I do this? Right? I'm gonna show you that trick as well to you. All you need to go to GitHub, use the code space, and you're gonna get your Visual Studio straight away in your hands. All you need to write, just type GitHub, go to the which are the one you wanted to do, go, and entire code is ready. Okay, now, okay, you said like, I think it's getting ready. Let me get ready. This one. Because it's going to take a first installation. That's why like I feel bit of challenge here as well. Let me fix this one to you as well. But I have created a similar one for you if you wanted to watch out from earlier videos. And I can create this right away. Let me, it actually gets runs it. It's still taking some time to install the packages, libraries, the ones. It's kind of a simple code. You can start your own backend web page. You can create your stuff. So I think if oh, am I right? Yes. Okay, something with my command is the one. Let me fix that while you are having the ones to earn. But if you wanted, like I already created a YouTube link for you to start doing it. And this is a production ready ones. Okay, so I'm happy to take few of your queries before I'm fixing that. I didn't give the key here. So to keep the secure things, I don't give the keys into the GitHub Copilot. That's the reason it's failing to me. Yeah. I'm gonna save this. Okay. Oh, it doesn't install the ADK one as well. Yeah, then we can do a fresh start itself. Not an issue. Because it's a free one, so mostly whatever the code, if I return it right, it's gonna be taken out immediately. So every time I have to uh, rewrite the stuff. That's a challenge. That's a tricky one. But don't worry, I'm gonna fix that while I'm talking to you. Anyone has anything to ask me during this time? Anyone, if you have any queries or anything which you wanted to be talk?
So we could see only your face, not your screen.
Yeah, I'm not sharing it for a security
Okay, okay.
purpose.
Okay, thank you.
Because I'm fixing I'm just giving my Google key, which I don't want it to show it into public. That's the reason I'm just keeping into the private one.
Thank you, thank you.
Yeah. Okay, so I installed the package to it. So let me share the screen. Perfect. I fixed this while I'm talking to you because every time it's having the same issue, right? So it doesn't have the keys, which I'm gonna give it to it. So it's gonna fix it, this one, to do it. Like it has some kind of like agent, but all you need to do is like you can write this code, right? Keep it in a very simple way. Go to ADK, right? Install this one, uh, and keep this into um, your import your agent once, right? You're gonna generate it a1. So here it's if you see me this one, I think like it doesn't assign the agent yet to it. So let me run this again. So I have, oh, okay. The problem I know. So every time when you're using the free ones, right, it's going to delete the stuffs for you. So you have to recreate them and try to do it, right? So I got my no front end, no coding skills, simple way of like taking these prompts, right? Simple way of like going to Google ADK. If you wanted to watch out, I have a full tutorial for you on this. Now, without having your laptop and without having any capabilities, I've created an application. I've created my own AI, right? I've created my own session-based one. Let's see it's going to reply to me or not. If it's going to give me some kind of like errors, and it's going to give some kind of like error here because there is a key, something which have been missing, right? So there is like kind of like a key issues which I can fix it. But without having your coding kind of a skills, you can create an entire AI chatbot. If you wanted to see, you can straight away see in that one. So let me fix this issue as well. So I'm going to show you like what is vibe coding. So I don't have this entire code. All I need to go here and paste my error message as well. So it automatically going to show me the error message, right? And where I need to create this one, its class is agent, root agent is true. I need to put it into the ones, right? If I gonna go into the here, change this, I've given this code, it automatically gonna change the entire code to me, right? So it's gonna generate a code. It automatically gonna generate you the code uh, as well to you. I think like I need to put at the root agent here instead of like the LLM agent, right? I can close this app straight away, right? It's not working at this moment. Let me see like whether I get a code for this. Yes, I got a code, which is like LLM agent get into the capital city, right? So I can get my tooling one as well. Nothing major changes. I have to save this one as well. Okay, it's the same issue. Okay, that's fine. Sorry, I can't able to show you that entire thing to you, right? Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, sir.
Okay, no problem. I couldn't able to finish this entire thing, but I have been done into my earlier videos. If you wanted to see, you can start seeing that, right? It's free once it's having some issues, right? I can try to uh, fix it while I'm talking and taking anybody's queries meantime. And you guys can say like how the session, how it's useful for you.
Yes, it's really informative.
Okay, I'm gonna give you all the free tooling ones to you in the ones to with your idea to ones. So You don't need to worry about too much about like the coding and other things stuff. And all you can do is like you can write a couple of prompts. You can get into building the things way you wanted. Let me rename this. Okay, let me close this one as well. So that's what I don't wanted to keep everything into the coding things, because in our online sessions, it's almost gonna gives you a kind of a hiccups when you do this kind of a stuff. That's gonna be a challenging one, right? That's where I put everything in to get ready for you, right? It's taking a bit of time for me to do it. So I think like I'm good. If I still have a time, I'm gonna create this one and I can show you to you. Agent. Agent. Yeah. Okay, unfortunately, I'm getting the same issue, right? We can conclude it, but you can watch out. Okay, anyway, I'm gonna show you that I have created a YouTube link as well. So I'm gonna show you to how to do this one. Just a second. Perfect. Okay. I'm muting. Let me know if you're able to see the screen.
Noted.
Okay.
Yes.
No?
Yes.
Okay. Now I have created this channel, right? This particular video, right? And let me show you how it's gonna works straight away. Okay. I'm just play for you how this app is gonna work. In New York, so it's gonna gives me output. It makes it two API calls, as I said, straight away to get the weather details. One is this API call to fetch the weather information, which is nothing but an event sent to the get the weather. Another event is sent to get the time, right? There's a two requests which is gonna come sit, right? One is sent for weather and one is sent for the time weather. So it's successful, it's get the details and it's get the response as well. One. So let me do one more time. I think like it's fetching the response detail. Yes, it's fetching it. Yes, it's got those two API calls, the weather calls, it's make it and it customized and given that information back to us. So I'll build a data science agent where you can put your document and understand the capabilities of data science. If I upload this document and summarize it, it automatically takes the document which I uploaded and it's going to give this output to me. And I've done a similar one with mine. So if I ask like, what is SQL? So it's open source. Not it's kind of it's a framework which built for having the much better performance query to the LLMs. So it's top of the leaderboard recently. And the important one is Light LLM, which is gonna be how you're gonna interacting with hundreds of LLMs, which I'm gonna show you. But most important, right, to build this kind of ones, all you need to have a bunch of them and add your ADK agents. And this agent is gonna get you the details of it. So weather information of the city, it's make a couple of calls and give the answer in a structured way. And this is a single agent which I built in my GitHub. If you wanted to do it, I'm gonna happy to share it. And I have built more advanced data query agents and data science insights with the help of a couple of prompts. And I have built a fully functional um, public kind of like production ready data science agent for it. So if you guys wanted to collab with me and try to. Okay, perfect. I think like that's how it shows you up, right? How it's really working. And that's where like I keep all my sessions gonna be keep it to get ready for you so that I don't miss anything. I do that, right? So that's how it's gonna work. So like you put your documents, it's like you create your own agent with multi-agent orchestration. So it's a huge topic now. If I touch it into the multi-agent, how they communicate, but I've made a couple of videos like how you can interact with a multi-agent, the communication, how you have to build those things. And if you don't see that, I created a bunch of videos for you straight away to do it because I know like in real time, if I wanted to spinning up things, will gonna work set off sometime.
I really appreciate it, sir.
Yeah. Thank you so much for you guys are giving me this opportunity to present myself and show you the AI capabilities. So definitely you have to start taking the AI things like how the electricity, computer, how things gonna be important. The AI is gonna be important to your life, right? So how you are using mobile, tomorrow you're gonna use AI like that. So most of the kids want to say is like, I have issues with the language, and it's language is not your barrier anymore, right? It's about your idea. The more you go and fetch thought processing your idea, then you can automatically be success to it. That's where I created like be a solo to become an entrepreneur. To do that, you need to have the idea.
Thank you so
Sure,
much.
sir. Thank you for sharing your deep expertise and practical knowledge with us today. Your talk has certainly inspired our faculty and students to explore the real-world applications of AI with renewed enthusiasm. I now request Dr. Sumaya Beham, Professor, to give the oath of thanks.
Thank you, Devi Priya ma'am. Thank you so much, Mr. Bazeed, for a wonderful and a very thought-provoking session. I think all students would have really benefited out of this session. Thank you so much. I would also like to extend my gratitude to our management for facilitating such informative sessions for us. I would also like to thank our dear principal, sir, Dr. N.
Looks like I lost you. Is it issue with me?
And no, sir, even I couldn't see some technical issue, but
Okay, no problem. And I have like all this one is like in my GitHub source. If you can start, so people who wanted to practice it and they can start using my GitHub, I can share you. So meantime, I can share you the live working things as well to you. Once happy, you guys gonna code use the prompts to code them and try to play with multiple ideas.
sure, sir. Thank you. And we got a van. Ma'am?
I think I got disconnected. Anyways, thank you all. Thank you for your active participation. Thank you, sir.
Okay. Thank you so much. Yeah. Thank you, guys. Bye-bye.
Yeah, thank you.
Bye.
Thank you, sir. Thank you, Ananda.